Spinach recipe. How to make the best spinach recipe for your families. Welcome to Ama Cooks, and let's dive right in. With our spinach recipe, we are going to use tomatoes, onions, 1 garlic, 1 thumb-sized ginger. We have some green onions. Also, I'm going to use collard greens. This is a Ghanaian collard greens, something from my own garden. This is the leaves and this is what it looks like, and I just washed, cut it, and we are going to use that. And then we are going to use fresh spinach, which is already washed, and this is so fresh, so we are using 2 pounds of this. And then I'm going to use, this is oven roasted chicken that I just break into pieces. I'm going to use that as well. You can decide to use whatever meat you want, but this is all I want to use in the stew. We're going to use tomato paste. First, we are going to steam our collard greens and spinach together. And with that, and I'm going to sprinkle all-purpose blend, which is onion butter, on this, just to give it a taste. And then I'm just going to add my spinach. I put the collard greens underneath because the collard greens take a little while to cook, so it will be underneath, and then we'll put the spinach on top. We are just going to sprinkle a little bit spices on this. So just add a little salt to this. I'm going to add a little acid just to give it a little taste. So we put this on the heat and we turn it on. And I'm just going to cover this so this will boil quickly for us for the stew. I'm going to use a vegetable oil. So we're going to add some in here. And then we just start cutting our onions and tomatoes. Just going to do our onions. Chunk like that. Then we do our garlic. Then we do onions, spring, like our tomatoes, then we just put on our plate. I'm just going to check on our spinach and collard greens, and this is boiling nicely. Alright, we're just going to leave this on to cook a little bit more. It's almost done. We're going to put our onions in here. Then we'll add our garlic and ginger in here. And we're just going to saute this for 2 to 3 minutes. Our spinach is ready, so we are going to strain it. Alright, so just sauteing all of this together. We are going to put our tomato paste in here. And I'm just going to mix this. I'm going to let this cook down about 5 minutes. And we're going to stir, make sure this doesn't stick in the bottom. Alright, we're going to let this cook more for another 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, so going to stir this one more time, making sure that it does not stick at the bottom of the pan. And we are just going to cook this a little bit more, at least another 2 more minutes. Alright, so our tomato have cooked down. This is the consistency that I'm looking for. It has cooked down nicely. Okay, now that this has cooked down, yeah, this is what we want. The consistency is good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So you can use any cayenne pepper that you have at hand. Just 1 teaspoon. Sprinkle that in here, depending on how hot you want it. I'm just going to stir this down and cook it for 1 more minute. Okay, so it's been 1 minute and this is the consistency we want. And you can see this is really good. And then the next thing we have to do is we are going to put in our tomato. Gonna let this cook down. I'm going to add garlic salt. I'm going to add a little accent. I'm going to add 1 Maggi cube shrimp. It's gonna break this in. And we're gonna let this cook 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm going to add a little fennel seed, grounded one. I'm going to give a little stir. Our stew is coming along very neat, very nicely. We just cook a little bit more, 1 to 2 more minutes. Now we are going to add our broken chicken. I'm just going to stir all this together. I'm just going to let this cook for 5 more minutes. So everything incorporates. So we're going to stir this up. The bottom of your pot is not burnt. The stew is coming along really good. Alright, so we're just going to let this cook 1 more minute and then we are going to put in our spinach. Alright, so our stew is doing well. It's done. We're just going to add our spinach. I'm going to take a little bit so we can have fresh stew. Delicious stew. I'm going to add our spinach. I'm just going to mix this together. In the stew, this is delicious spinach recipe. This is good for rice, fried plantain, boiled plantain, kenkey, banku. Now we are just going to add our fresh onions and then spring onions. And we're just going to make this going down. And we just let this cook for 3 minutes. Then our spinach recipe is ready. So our spinach recipe stew is ready. This can be eaten with anything you want. It's delicious. This is Ghanaian way of making spinach stew. This is yummy and looks delicious. Look at our spinach. So nice. And this is how you make spinach recipe. So spinach is ready. We're going to transfer this in here. And this is how you make a spinach recipe. This can be eaten with plantain, yam, with anything you want. It can be eaten with rice, banku, fried plantain, boiled plantain, anything of your choice. And I hope this video helps you. Subscribe to this channel and also watch the next video, how to cook green plantain. And thank you for subscribing to this channel and for watching my videos, and I will see you on my next one. Take care. Bye.